Hello, YouTube. It's James again with the tolerance break. I know I posted last video's title as conditionally the last video, but the condition has been met, and it only took 2 days, in fact, to meet that condition where I came to a new topic I hadn't thought about, and I figured I'd make a quick video about it. Now, I have this friend. He got me on a hockey team, an adult beer league team. I picked him up to take him to the game with me. We share carpooling, and he right away he's like, I got this joint. You want to smoke it after the game with me? I want to, I want to smoke after the game. And I'm like, oh man, I I'm on a break right now. I'm not really wanting to smoke. Not I didn't want to get fully into it about how I'm not smoking unless I'm having a really bad day. Well, it turns out he was having a really bad day, week, because the week prior, he his dog passed away. He took his dog in to get some teeth pulled, and this dog already had conditions, epilepsy, I believe, and they put the dog to sleep. Well, they didn't put it to sleep. They uh, gave it knockout gas, so it was just sleeping while they pulled the teeth. And as soon as they gave him that gas to put him to sleep for the procedure, he started having a heart failure, and the dog died almost immediately from this gas. That so he was so upset because he took this dog in just to have some teeth pulled, and the dog ended up dying from a heart attack. And that's tough. He's a good guy. He he cares about animals. He cares about his animals for sure. And he was pretty heartbroken about it a week after when we were riding together to hockey. And I was thinking I kind of want to smoke with him just to be with him, show camaraderie. I had already told him I was taking a break, so I didn't want to go back on that really, but I kind of was like, we were in the locker room, and I was like, man, if we lose, I'm going to smoke that with you. Just trying to find any reason to smoke it with him, because I love smoking, and I wanted to help him in some way. And sometimes people will let their guard down when they smoke, and you can kind of joke about stuff. And I think it helps with mentality. And this, maybe he's not getting as high as I was. Maybe I would have been counterproductive. Maybe I wouldn't have helped like I wanted to help by just smoking with him and being his friend. But it got me thinking about the idea of smoking with someone because they're having a bad day. Now, I have decided that I kind of said in the last video, I've decided I'm only going to smoke when I'm having a bad day, but I never conceived of the idea of smoking because a friend is going through a tough time, and they might benefit from me smoking with them, as like a ritual, a bonding experience, that type of thing. So I've been thinking about that, and it's kind of a interesting idea. I didn't end up smoking with them. We won that game pretty handily, so I kind of didn't have an excuse to smoke with them. I was in my brand new lease, so, and it's getting pretty cold here in Michigan, so he wasn't really interested in sitting outside and smoking or anything like that. He was actually hoping to drive that week. He didn't push it on me of him driving because he doesn't realize my journey with marijuana. I'm not like exactly telling everybody in my life about my marijuana journey. Everybody's used to me being a stoner and always being down to smoke in most situations. because though I have taken breaks over the years, I always kind of am willing to smoke with friends when I'm around them, permitted I'm not like in the thick of it, as KSI would say, of my break. Usually, since I don't really hang out with friends that often, I don't have to be like, no, I'm doing this tolerance break. I can't smoke with you right now. That's like that occurs so rarely that most people don't understand that I'm doing this tolerance exploration. So I don't really have anything else to say. This will probably be my last video for a while unless another thing comes up that I don't foresee. And tell me what you think about me smoking with a friend when they're going through a tough time, if you care to comment. I still don't know what I would do. I he's not playing in next week's game. I'm sure it partly has to do with him still being upset, but because he didn't go to the game the week it happened, and then last week when he told me about the whole situation, he didn't respond to the group chat that he was coming to the game at all. I texted him separately to see if he wanted to ride together, and he was like, "Yeah, we can ride together. That's cool." And it was almost like he probably wasn't going to come to the game if I didn't say anything, if I didn't talk to him about going. So, and this game that we have this week is at a farther than normal distance, so he's just not going to. I'm sure that factors into why he's not going, along with him still being bummed about his dog. So, that's not going to come up this week, but I don't know. I think it's an interesting thing because it falls directly in line with why I want to smoke. I want to smoke to help get through tough times. I want to smoke to help myself get through these bad shuffles, these bad deals that we get sometimes in our lives. And he was going through a bad deal. He was going through, tough luck. And I wanted to be there for him, and I felt like I couldn't be there with him all the way because of my tolerance break, in which the tolerance break's over. I'm past 2 months. It's completely out of my system. If I smoked, I would get my desired effect. However, who's to say me getting really high wouldn't actually even help him, but possibly make him more annoyed with me or with his current situation? Because, as I've said, I'm pretty wacky when I smoke. I enjoy getting the full effects like it's the first time smoking. And for someone, and I've noticed when I'm hanging out with someone that smokes every single day, and then I smoke with them, we're not on the same level. So maybe the camaraderie wouldn't really be there, because I take a couple hits and I'm first time smoking to the moon, and they're just like, I just smoked a little bit of a joint. I'm not that high or whatever. They're just their baseline is all whacked out. So I don't know. This I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, anybody that watched. I appreciate it. As always, I'm not editing anything out. This is a ramble. I always ramble. Fucking deal with it if you want to watch. I love you guys. See you whenever I see you. Have a good day.